A lot of Houston area school districts delayed coming back after last week's winter storm, but cleanup from ruptured pipes and other issues is not limited to just campuses. Teachers and other employees are dealing with messes too. Jason Miles explains.
Our pipes burst, the whole ceiling came down.
A ruptured pipe and resulting damage swamped Houston ISD teacher Josephine Lee.
I assume you've heard from colleagues as well dealing with similar issues?
Yes, a number of my colleagues had their pipes burst as well.
She's grateful HISD closed campuses through tomorrow and pushed back in-person instruction until next Monday, giving employees and families a little more time to deal with the aftermath of last week's weather.
It's just too much right now.
Districts themselves are also dealing with damage. For instance, Langham Creek High School was one of more than 60 Cy-Fair ISD campuses impacted by the storm. Tomball ISD shared these photos of what ruptured pipes did to at least one of its schools, while Katy ISD tells me 75% of its facilities suffered some sort of damage.
I know for many in our community this past week has been very difficult.
But Conroe ISD Superintendent Curtis Knoll was among those deciding to resume on-campus and other instruction today, saying in a video message that he couldn't in good conscience keep schools equipped with water, power, and food closed to those who may need them.
I make no judgment on any other districts. Everyone is in a different situation around us and throughout the Houston area. We are fortunate to be in a place where our buildings are in good shape.
Conroe and other districts are offering resources to those who may need additional help or even excused absences. And emergency waivers for missed days are being submitted to the TEA. Meanwhile, Lee and others hope recovery and work can coincide after yet another emergency.
I think the district needs to take these extenuating circumstances into mind.
In Houston, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.